material here.
No, let's do it.
Ready? Go for it. We're live?
Are we live?
We're live, pal.
Oh!
Hello.
Oh my God! It's not Tuesday.
Your eyes aren't deceiving you. I am not Alicia Tout.
That's right.
A toot.
A toot.
The interview queen is not
I am
here,
not the interview queen.
But this is Knotfest Wrestling live in a car on the way to eat some pizza.
On the road to Full Gear, Daddy!
We're on the road.
Can you believe that? We're literally on the road. Tomorrow we'll be live at the pay-per-view. We're going to be at the show. We're going to talk to all you beautiful people that are going. But right now, we want to preview the show and maybe predict the winners. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of this card.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. What is the first match going to be? Is it tag?
Well, I believe at the AEW Full Gear 0 hour, we're going to have the winner of Ricky Starks versus Lance Archer, which happens on Rampage this evening, take on Brian Cage. I predict Ricky Starks wins, and he beats Brian Cage.
Yeah, that's the big blow off to their epic rivalry 2 years ago. I mean, the Philly street fight, the "in Philly you big dumb bitch" tweet is one of the best
classic
wrestling interactions of all time.
Unbelievable stuff.
That was where I knew Ricky Starks was just my guy.
Yeah.
There was the rumor going around that, I don't know if this is coming out on Saturday, so whatever. There's a rumor that Ricky got injured in that match, and they might be pushing that match from the card.
Oh, no. The reason it got pushed from last week to this week was because he wasn't cleared yet from whatever injury he had, but he is apparently cleared now, so this is going to happen.
Excellent.
Okay, never mind. It's going to happen. I mean, it's got to be Ricky.
Be Ricky. It's still Ricky's
Yeah, it's
time.
got to be Ricky.
Let him shine.
It's going to be Ricky and Ethan Page in the finals, and I feel like Ethan Page is being set up as the guy, but I'm rooting for Ricky.
Of course.
I want Stroke Daddy to win.
We're gonna get a good showing from Ethan.
It's his. I mean, the guy deserves the spot. You know.
Yeah.
We've seen what he can do outside of AEW, so it's kind of about time type situation.
Yeah.
And MJF, I mean, we'll get to that at the end, but he's a great first contender for that.
For honestly any heel champion.
Yeah. Agreed.
Like, he's a next generation. Ricky is like a next generation big baby face.
Agreed.
So you got to build them to it.
Speaking of big baby faces, something we know is on this card is Saraya versus Britt Baker.
Oh, I'm very excited for this match.
Can you believe this?
I was a huge fan of Saraya in WWE. She represents for the Goths, and
she's one of us, for real.
I think the Goths need proper representation.
Yeah.
In the women's division, we have it in the men's division. Obviously, a lot of goth boys in the men's division.
A lot of spook, you know.
And I feel like Saraya sort of has to win this. It's her first match in 5 years. Everyone is wondering if she still has it, if she's going to be rusty, if she's going to be able to pull out the moves. I think she will, and I think it'll be a very fun match. Britt Baker's going to make her look like $1 million.
Oh, she's the perfect first
match
for her.
It'll be interesting to see who the crowd... Like, I'm going to be rooting for Saraya, but I can see the crowd rooting for Britt Baker as well, because she's the homegrown talent.
She also just cut the best promo of her life.
Of her entire fucking life.
Yes.
And it was a babyface promo. So I think... do you think that that's them prepping for... They're setting them both up to be like, the crowd might turn, and thus we got to be prepared to... It's
complicated because Saraya, at the end of the day, is an ex-WWE hire. At the end of the day, Saraya is ex-WWE. So there's a stank on her, regardless of how she shows, you know, how good the match is. Britt Baker might have an edge with the AEW crowd, considering she is like the home. She was the first woman signed by the company.
Right.
So this is a big dream match for many reasons. But yeah, I think Saraya has to get the win.
I don't think there's the dispute of whether it has to be Saraya's win. I am curious as to, you know, who leaves as heel and who leaves as babyface. That's, I feel like, the big question because of all of that. Like, do they anticipate it and pull a Brett and Austin?
I could see the crowd doing like a "Let's go, Brett! Let's go, Saraya! Let's go, Brett! Let's go, Saraya!" You know, it's gonna be one of those
long British song or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my god! Can we just
Oh,
American
Saraya! I wanna know.
or just making up a song that sounds like that has never existed before, but they're all singing it together. Oh, Saraya, you are the best. He's gonna win. She'll kick you in the teeth and eat your teeth.
20,000 people who just somehow know.
And like, I feel like it always like levels out, and then all of a sudden, oh! You know, like, oh,
British chants are my
The best.
fucking favorite.
Speaking of favorite,
Yeah.
this is a crazy match. Sting and Darby Allin versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. That sounds
So what?
made up, doesn't it? I mean, it's all made up. But
I was shocked when Jeff Jarrett showed up in AEW. He was one of the last people I would ever assume.
agreed.
The last person I ever imagine in AEW is Hulk Hogan. I don't think he will ever be
No.
in AEW. But not too far away from him is Jeff Jarrett. I get why he's there. He's going to help them with their touring business. Makes sense. The guy knows how to be a great heel. Not going to take that away. He was great in the Ric Flair's last match. But there's so many other wrestlers I would rather see on a pay-per-view showcase than Jeff Jarrett. But I do feel like, based on the promo and something, like what we're going to get here is going to be the beginning of an angle, not the end of an angle.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is maybe their chemistry was just off the charts with the prep for the Ric Flair's last match thing.
Yeah.
I think maybe they just really got along really well or something.
Yeah.
Jarrett and Lethal.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to win by like ultimate shenanigans.
Jeff Jarrett's in the match.
Yeah, there's going to be this is going to be the most shenanigans match
This
of the
is going
night.
to be Looney Tunes level. Like, Jarrett is going to paint a tunnel on the Tron, and Sting's going to run into it, and then they're both going to hit
He's going to hit him with a guitar with TNT on the back.
yeah.
Literal dynamite.
Yeah.
And then that's the finish. So you heard it here. Spoilers, sorry.
Yeah. But it's also, I feel like this has to be a big showing for Jeff Jarrett, because of, I feel like the company is aware of the reputation of Jeff Jarrett, and I think he is also. So this has to be he's got to look good in this match. He's got to be fun.
Yeah. He's got
like the pressure.
He's got some stank of his own.
Yeah.
So he's got a big stank
from
to
his
fight
like
for.
7 companies
Yes.
and making himself the champion
Yes.
each time.
But he's teaming with a guy that I love to watch wrestle against two guys against maybe the greatest veteran modern guy pairing ever in Sting and Darby.
Yeah.
Against maybe the greatest modern guy pairing ever in Sting and Darby. So I think this will be fun, regardless.
I agree.
Up next would be the TBS Championship. Jade Cargill. Oh my God.
Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill, TBS champion versus fake TBS champion Nyla Rose.
Honestly, I love the stealing of the belt.
You love a stealing the belt angle?
I think Nyla is doing so much good stuff, because even though it's written, she's getting to like prove herself. Like, this is literally what I would be like if you made me champion.
That's true.
I'm being funny. I'm doing bits. I'm going on TV and doing stuff with this title. I think it's a fun.
She used Twitter
feud.
to the best of its capabilities for this angle.
R.I.P. Twitter.
R.I.P. Twitter as of maybe tomorrow. We'll see.
Will Twitter be around by the time this goes up? This is the woman equivalent of what Big E would say is big meaty men slapping meat. It's like big buxom babes bashing boobs.
There it is.
There we go. That's what this is.
Say no more. Where do I sign?
I think this will be a fun. This will be a fun match. I hope they get a good amount of time, and I feel like Jade is gonna win. I don't see Nyla winning, but I hope they do like something cool with it.
I would say that the stealing the title angle is a good way to kind of make Jade, for once, look like the underdog.
Yeah.
Because this other woman has been parading around as the champion the past month. And now when she gets it back, it's going to feel like she kind of won it. Even though she's been champion, undefeated for what?
Right.
40-something matches now?
It's going to make it feel fresh. You spoke of it when I brought it up as if you weren't into it.
Generally, I'm not into the stealing the championship.
I guess I've never seen one.
It's been a thing before, for sure.
What's an example? Can you give me one? When has this happened?
People used to steal world titles all the time. It was like, yeah, I've got it. I've got your world championship. It happened in AEW. Lance Archer had the AEW world title from John Moxley.
It was Brody Lee.
It was Brody Lee. Yeah,
Brody Lee.
Right. That's what it was.
R.I.P. Twitter and Brody Lee.
Up next would be TNT Championship Wardlow versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus Samoa Joe. Speaking of big meaty men slapping.
Oh my God! This is Peter Luger level.
This is the best steak in New York. We're about to see.
Yeah.
Wow.
3 best steaks going at it.
If this isn't Wardlow's defining moment, again, kinda, then it has to be Hobbs, right?
I think it's got to be Hobbs. He's got so much momentum from, I think the initial. He still has the momentum of the initial really intense 2-minute defeat of Ricky,
Starks, yeah.
And people keep talking about Hobbs.
He looks like a star. He presents himself like a star.
Mm-hmm.
He's also like, from the inception of AEW to now, clearly put so much work into his character and his performance.
He's unbelievable.
He might be my number 1 pick for most improved in the entire company.
I agree. I would agree with that.
But you think Wardlow's winning, Rob?
I feel that it's too soon to take the belt off of Wardlow. The only way, it's too soon to take the belt off Wardlow, but it would be cool for Powerhouse to win. I could see something where Powerhouse pins Joe to win the title, so Wardlow doesn't look weak. And then
it's interesting that Joe's title is not on the line.
Right. Which kind of makes me feel like he's eating the pin.
Yeah.
And maybe then setting up like a TV title match down the line as well.
Smart.
Yeah, I think how it's going to work is I think Joe is going to create the instance where Wardlow will get pinned by Hobbs, and then Wardlow will be angrier with Joe than he is with Hobbs, and then it starts the Joe and Wardlow feud, and then Wardlow will go after the Ring of Honor TV title.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because I think they just haven't, Wardlow's had a long time with the TNT title. It just hasn't been on television.
Yeah, it hasn't been eventful, but it's been
a hot minute.
Time-wise, he's had it for a bit. But you know, I'd be fine with it ending, personally. Especially if it's Hobbs.
Hobbs, yeah.
Yeah, Hobbs.
I'm a Hobbsman, you know?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I want to be Calvin.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely. Spaceman Spiff, ready to go.
Up next, this is Steel Cage match. Luchasaurus, 818 resident, versus Jungle Boy Jack Perry, possible 818 resident. I'm loving that Jungle Boy Jack Perry is just his name now.
Yeah, I think it's a good graduation for him.
As long as Tarzan Boy is still the song,
yeah, of course, he
can just be Jack Perry. I don't care.
But I think he could be so much bigger than wrestling. You know, maybe he doesn't want to be yet, but it's destiny with his father being an A-list legend. R.I.P. It's third R.I.P. for the episode. Sad.
Yeah.
A cage match is the blow off. You know.
Yeah.
You build to the cage, so it has to be Jungle Boy here.
It's got to be Jungle Boy, because then we need Christian after this.
Christian's not going to be ready for another half a year.
That's
yeah, because I think he had the same injury that Punk did, actually. So it's like he's months away from being back.
Okay.
So I guess this would be the way to give Christian a win, so he could. I mean, not Christian. Give Jungle Boy the win, so he could move on. Because I do kind of feel like this storyline has peaked. It's dragging on a little bit. It has,
and I think it was meant to be over long ago. But
at the last pay-per-view, it should have just been over. So yeah, I'm ready for Jungle Boy to have his happy ending. Hopefully
he's have a championship.
Yeah. Maybe he moves on to a TV or pure title.
I could see down the road, Jungle Boy Jack Perry, world champion.
I could
Yeah.
too.
He's consider him one of the 4 pillars of the company.
He's, I think they're really trying to. He's putting in Hobbs level work, and I hope that we'll say like most improved.
Absolutely.
Even next year, but you just remember him winning the battle royal to get the title shot.
Oh yeah.
The crowd was ready for
Hot.
it. He's not as hot as he was. They got to put in some work to build him back up for people to be that excited about him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's cool that there is Jungle Boy and there's also Ricky Starks as like exciting new baby faces.
Agreed. It's a good time. Can you believe this one? AEW Trios Championship.
Oh,
Death Triangle versus the Elite. It's so wild how they set this up.
They have not literally said it.
No, they did.
There's
on Dynamite this week.
There's a
graphic.
Yeah, there's a graphic, but that's it.
But even I meant like in a promo.
It was like a vague promo.
The
Kinda
promo.
like, you know who you are. We're Death Triangle.
And it was like
we're gonna wrestle you, and then there was the graphic.
Right.
So
it was a weird setup. It was a weird dismissal. I'm willing to forgive all of it because I need Kenny Omega back on my screen. He's one of my all-time favorites. I've missed him dearly, and I was very, very disappointed these last few months. Love the Young Bucks. Feel like Young Bucks typically have one of the top 3 matches of a pay-per-view when they're on.
Time. I would love if this opened. I feel like nobody would be upset.
Yeah.
Just get it out of the way so that nobody's.
I think the Elite are going to win the titles back.
They have to.
Yeah.
They got to start whatever story they were planning when all the hubbub happened.
Yeah.
Right.
All the hullabaloo.
You're telling me.
Yeah. The shenanigans.
That
were
shall
high.
not be named.
Yeah.
Brawl out, they call it.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, a very clever name.
Yeah. Very good. Good job, whoever did that. Good stuff.
Somebody at What Culture, one of those fuckers.
Can't shout it to What Culture?
Shout out to Andy H. Murray.
Andy H. Murray.
He did it. It says.
Is it his?
I don't know.
I am also excited. I'm excited to get the Kenny return.
Yeah. The real Kenny return.
The real
Yeah.
Kenny return.
I want him on TV every week wrestling, like they have Jericho and Bryan Danielson wrestling every week now. Now Kenny Omega has to take that.
Oh yeah,
Take that crown.
I also meant just like the long Justin Roberts intro. Like I just want the first one. It's so funny.
Also, here's the benefit to this whole thing.
Tell him.
Kenny trained and trained and trained and trained to come back, and was finally ready. Came back, and then got to keep training in a way where he could have. It's a break from wrestling, so he's got to be in the actual best shape of his life right now.
Probably.
So he's gonna come back looking and performing absolutely insane.
That's true. He did this allowed him a few more months of rest, so that is a positive.
That's only a good thing in the wrestling world.
Yeah. Can't wait for him to come out wearing something from an anime that I've never heard of.
For a video game.
Or a video game that no one has played.
Yeah. Japanese dub only. There's no English yet.
Yeah.
It's coming next year though for the
It'll be on
PS Vita.
You can watch it on Danish Netflix.
That's right. You got to get a NordVPN.
Shout
out.
NordVPN, come on. We'll talk for 3 minutes at the beginning of the video. We don't care.
That's right. I mean, this is easy Elite win, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And it's going to be insane because everybody in this match
This is going to be one of the best matches of the night, easily.
100%. I don't think anything comes close other than maybe the main event.
I wish I know that. I wish that the Death Triangle got a stronger run. I feel like they've only had like a defense.
They had to lose a tag title match night 2 of their reign.
Weird stuff.
Remember that?
That was so weird.
I didn't like that.
I wasn't a fan of that. I wish that it feels like they should have just been out there. If this is what we were going to do, you're building to the pay-per-view where they have to lose. They should just have been on Dynamite once a week beating somebody.
Agreed. Easy.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
Easy.
Yep.
Easy.
AEW World Tag Team Championship. The Acclaim versus Swerve in Our Glory, number 3.
What do you think?
I just don't give a fuck. Is that weird?
No, because I also kind of.
It's just like
This is definitely like I love both teams. I love all the guys in it. But I'm with you. This is kind of a lukewarm. I wouldn't mind if this wasn't. This might actually not even happen because I saw a photo this morning of Anthony Bowens, and he has his arm in a sling.
Uh-oh.
So this match might be maybe Mr. Daddy Ass might replace him. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Freebird rule, yeah.
Works for the New Day.
I imagine that
No, that's an interim situation.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna retain if they wrestle. I imagine they were gonna retain because they are setting up this feud with FTR down the line.
Right.
I would assume that they want a full babyface win for FTR. FTR is so over that I think they want to. I think that the crowd will be pissed that Keith and Swerve are not breaking up, and that they have the titles again. But also,
you see
Keith
them
and
winning?
Swerve. Oh yeah, I think even if Bowens' arm is in the sling, it's either. If it's like a kayfabe injury, that's to me that just shows that they're trying to give them a reason why they can't win this match.
Gotcha.
It's also why would you do it a third time if you're not gonna? If FTR is clearly the next challenger, and you're doing this again, if we were gonna do FTR winning the belts from the Acclaimed, it would have been tomorrow.
Yeah. It's interesting that they're booked. It feels like they're booking 2 pay-per-views from now with the FTR stuff. But who knows if that'll end up even happening? It's getting frustrating, you know.
FTR should have had the belts. What, at Double or Nothing?
Yes, they are. They're the team of the year as far as I'm concerned.
It's wild to me they didn't do the Young Bucks versus FTR.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
There might be more to that than any of us know about it, you know.
Yeah. There might be some grumpiness. But whatever, I'm sure that this will end up being a lot of fun because Swerve and Keith always go into these matches with, I think,
fresh ideas,
but also people don't expect a lot out of it. They expect every time they've been up for the belt or defending the belt, it's had this kind of vibe to it where it's like, I don't know if I want to see this, and then they fucking whoop your ass.
Yeah.
The first one with these 2 teams was I would call it a masterpiece.
Yeah, it might be a match of the year.
I think it was like a perfect tag team match, and I think Keith and Swerve retaining was the ultimate thing, so that the rematch could be that hot.
Right.
But the rematch wasn't as good to me.
I agree,
which is fine.
Totally.
How could it be that soon? So I really this one I don't know how this can be any better than that first one.
We'll find. I think that match lost. The second one had some goofiness. There was some miscommunication. I also think the leg injury, like the way that, I forget what's not Bowens, the other
Max
one.
Caster.
Max Caster jumped off the top rope.
Yeah,
and just kind of tweaked. Like he was, it was one of those like a flying nothing.
Yeah.
You can't do a flying nothing into that's how you injure yourself because it feels.
It looks
silly.
real. That's the problem. It looks too real. Because that's how you actually injure yourself.
Right.
Doing something stupid.
Yep.
So yeah, it was just kind of concerning to watch. Like, oh man, they're doing this on the fly. This sucks.
Yeah.
And then it felt good at the end, but getting there was punishing.
A little bit.
Interim AEW Women's World Championship, Toni Storm versus my beloved
I am Team Hater, baby.
Boy, I think this whole car is Team Hater.
Yeah.
It's time.
Absolutely.
The only thing that sucks about it is the title interim. So Toni Storm, didn't get a reign? Because of the term
she
interim?
Gets a reign.
No, she gets a reign.
It's a reign.
It counts as a reign.
It's classified as a reign for sure, but it's just like there's an asterisk.
I saw Tony Khan did a press call, and he said they were considering dropping the word interim just because of how long it's taking Thunder Rosa to come back from her injury. Like
I think it's the right move.
Which who knows if she's out.
Yeah, she's going to be out for at least another 2 months. So this match tonight, or by the time it's airs tonight, might be for the undisputed
Wow.
AEW Women's World
What
Championship.
if they
should do
announced
that.
that before the match?
Yeah, I feel like they will.
Beautiful
I would
stuff.
shit myself. Respectfully.
I feel if they do that, if they go to the undisputed, I kind of think Tony's winning, and I also would get it because
Yeah.
you want to solidify that, like, Tony has been the champion this whole time because they put her on They have, like what we talked about with Jet Triangle, they've put Tony on Dynamite,
Yeah.
defending the title every single week,
They did exactly what we're asking for.
but without the terminology.
The problem with that is listen to these reactions for Jamie Hayter.
Absolutely,
It's not going to last forever. The time is now.
It's a. I don't know. I think they can maybe get at least another pay-per-view's time out of it if they do the Brit turn and they make her a babyface, and that's the Brit feud.
Right. ROH World Championship. Chris Jericho versus Bryan Danielson versus Sammy Guevara versus Claudio Castagnoli. Holy Moses.
This is going to be unbelievable.
This is going to be spot in a Chris Jericho way where it's very satisfying, you know?
Chris, we talk about defying expectations. And he's...
The Ocho is king.
Yeah, man.
I'm loving this reign. It's my favorite thing on the show.
He's having some good matches.
You are alone on that island, but you are by yourself.
It is my favorite thing on the show right now.
That is insane, but I like it.
Other than Sammy Guevara existing at all, it is my favorite thing on the show.
I'm gonna have to.
Sammy Guevara, because it's the Titantron.
Yeah, I mean, Sammy is almost making it not my favorite part of the show.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
but Jericho's reign as ROH champion, the idea of it, the concept of killing every Ring of Honor guy, I think is so awesome. You guys hate it.
Not that I hate it. I just don't necessarily need it on TV every week. There's been some, like, I loved him versus Bandito. Him versus
the
Dalton
Colt moment
Castle
was so fun.
Yeah.
The Colt thing was good. Yeah, there's been some good moments. Just kind of want to. I guess what my problem is, now that I think about it, is I'm just over the Jericho Appreciation Society versus Blackpool Combat Club feud. It's been going on for like a year now.
It's over, please God.
Yeah, so hopefully this is the blow off. I feel like Jericho's going to retain. It's too soon for him to lose the title.
He needs to keep it.
That's the part that I think feels not as exciting to maybe most people, is because it's like who he's going to lose it to someone who already in one of those two groups. Like, he's going to lose it to, like, Daniel Garcia or Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson
I feel
or
like he
Claudio.
should lose it to Samoa Joe or something.
I feel like he should lose it to a Ring of Honor star that we have not seen show up yet. Like, that would be the exciting part. Is
left?
1 week there's a
Loki.
Ring of Honor star that shows.
Oh my
Loki.
God, can you imagine? Can you imagine?
I literally can.
They would never wrestle each other. They were at the same place on January 6th, you know? They were together.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
You know,
They were at the hotel watching their wives.
there she is. But I digress.
So yeah, I think Jericho's winning.
Yeah, I would hope Jericho wins, to be honest. I love the Ocho.
I think it would be fun if this is finally one of those matches where when, like, a guy says, like, I know you'll do the right thing, that the person, I hope Sammy actually just lays down and lets him pin him.
Oh, that would be
I've never
sick.
seen it. After a grueling match, like, it's just those two in the ring, and then Sammy actually lays down and lets him
What
pin
if
him.
somehow this is the Daniel Garcia final turn, you know? Has he really picked a side yet?
He's picked a side.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's picked.
He's
I
a
think it's set.
he's
He's a babyface.
no.
No, he's a Jericho.
meanie.
It's
he's
not
a
real.
sports
I bet you
entertainer.
he was in the pit, for God's sake, last night.
He's a babyface to me.
He's a babyface to the
Yeah, this
to the
is.
card.
He will be a babyface forever, but he's He was a babyface when he had the Kangol hat. I loved the
Kangol hat.
I missed the Kangol hat. Bring it back. I need Date Mike.
Nice to meet me. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be back with the Blackpool Combat Club.
You think so?
I think so.
I don't know. Or I think at this point it's going to be Danielson trying to bring him in, and everyone's mad. They're like, this guy has betrayed you before.
Yeah.
It's like a this is our new son now moment. It's the end of Face Off.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is our son.
Very true.
Yeah.
But anyway, love the Ocho. Long live Jericho's reign. Keep it going.
Colin Young alone.
Absolutely.
In this opinion. But I get it.
AEW World Championship match. The finale. Tomorrow is the night, boys.
Tomorrow's the night where the devil gets his due.
The devil gets his dick red hot, covered in the World AEW World
Where's this going? Okay.
I don't know where
but
I figured it out.
Okay.
MJF is winning for sure.
Being coronated finally.
Please give Moxley some time off. The man needs a vacation.
Oh my God!
Listen, it's the Sabbath. We need something good on the Sabbath.
It really is. I don't know why they booked this on a Saturday. Isn't that kind of fucked up?
It's because of football. He didn't want to compete with football on Sunday.
Wild stuff.
What can you even say about this?
I mean, this is the real culmination of this is an AEW homegrown guy, essentially. Like, all the other champions have made their names elsewhere. You know, Hangman and Kenny have New Japan stuff, and then it's
but Hangman was not the Hangman he is now.
Absolutely, but he's still he had I was in the Bullet Club.
Elsewhere.
They were planning for him. This is a guy has showed up, only been on like a YouTube wrestling.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then they have built him up.
Yeah.
And now for them to really feel like the guy, that's exciting. Your actual thoughts on MJF or whatever aside, like whatever happened with the flight and the Double or Nothing, all that shit aside, like, no one's really thinking about that anymore. I like that stuff. I think it's fun.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
I think it's fun.
We're talking about it,
We're still talking about it, and I don't know. I think that it's pretty exciting to see them get to crown really their first guy. Who's going
to be the guy in like all of wrestling if it's done right,
If it's done right, I think there's a lot of fun ways they can go about it.
Does Regal turn heel? Do you think Regal's going to turn?
That would be awesome.
It would be awesome.
But
I don't want to. I don't want to.
I don't think MJF is a heel anymore. I think he's in this gray area where if you hate him, you hate him. If you love him, you love him. More people love him right now.
Yeah.
And like he's cutting these incredible babyface promos after the shows go off the air. He's the guy that they're using to send the crowd home happy now.
Yeah. I think
it's time.
It fucking rocks. Also, I don't think enough people are talking about how incredible Mox has been with these last two promos. He's really unbelievable. These, I think, are the best, like, match promos he's cut.
Yeah.
Like, to sell the match. The way he is devaluing MJF in just the right way.
Where it raises his value.
It makes him, it doesn't make you, not think he's a good wrestler.
Right.
You just really feel like he does have something to prove.
Yeah. And he does, and because, after this, who cares about the build-up once he's champion,
Right.
If he doesn't follow up immediately hard, none of that really matters. We'll have the moment, and it'll be amazing, but the reign needs to be rock solid.
Absolutely. And I think Mox's promo set it up to be like, you really have so much to prove.
Yeah.
You don't have to just beat me, but you have to prove that you are enough to do my job while I'm finally going on fucking vacation.
Which good for him, man.
I hope he just lays on a beach for literally 2 months.
Yeah. He deserves it. He kept the ship running, man.
Yeah.
Captain John Moxley.
Yeah. He put the whole AEWC on his shoulders.
AE Wussy.
AE Wussy.
Yeah.
And then the lights come down, and you hear.
Oh, can you fucking imagine?
I would lose my mind.
I would legitimately.
I
hope it
so
happens.
happy. It's not gonna happen, but it would be so great.
Well, now you fucked me up, Rob. I'm
bringing-
really thinking about it.
I am bringing medicated dude wipes to this show just in case that happens.
I would love it so much, but I just don't think it would. I don't think
You
it
should
would
just bring
ever
those
happen.
anyway.
I'm gonna bring them. I
Yeah.
bring most places.
They're flushable.
Keep
They
it
are
next to your
flushable,
pocket,
Rob.
dog.
They are. That is correct. It's like a little bidet in your pocket, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I think we're looking at minimum a very special ending to the show.
In basically his hometown, you know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
And I feel like it's the right time. He deserves it. Like John Moxley and him wrestled, you know, during the pandemic era. I think also at Full Gear, right?
And they had a great match.
But he wasn't ready back then.
No.
You knew he wasn't going to win.
I kind of thought he was going to win, but...
Well, I'm just saying, like, he wasn't ready. I didn't think it was his moment. Now is absolutely his moment.
Yeah. Totally.
And it's cool that AEW, like, I mean, obviously he's a big part of it, but, like, this is, like you said, a homegrown AEW star. Hangman, of course, also was a homegrown one, but this is going to be really cool. And it's going to be cool to be there live.
Oh, I'm so excited that
this
is the one that we get to experience together, you know?
This is my first, like, proper pay-per-view.
Wow.
Yeah,
anything.
Totally different than a Dynamite.
I've never been to any pay-per-view.
I've only been I went to SummerSlam 2013 with the Daniel Bryan John Cena match.
Oh, that was a good one.
Which was a masterpiece.
Followed by just awfulness.
Oh, and then I went to the SummerSlam where Brock killed Cena.
Oh, that's
and that was
one.
the last pay-per-view I ever went to.
Oh, okay.
So I'm very excited about this.
Nice.
And with that fact that we get to be there representing Knotfest is very exciting.
We love it. We love to represent slipknotfestival.com.
That's us.
At the AEW events. We're gonna be doing shenanigans before the show. Come find us. Come do games with us. We're gonna be asking questions. We're gonna be talking to you.
That's right. We'll see you there tomorrow.
We will.
We love you. We kiss you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We might not kiss you. We're not gonna kiss you. Bye. We did it, folks.
That was awesome.
That's
Sponsored by Dude Wipes.
Sponsored by Dude Wipes.
You better
Absolutely.
get it. You cut? Cool.
You can cut.